Cruising, it is time for our true champions, and this week it's a group of college kids from the University of Illinois who are getting ready to bike from New York City to San Francisco this summer. About 2 months in the name of cancer research and causes. The Illini4000 doing this in their 4th year. They also collect stories from survivors, and they have raised over 150 grand for cancer causes. My alma mater. Very proud of those kids, and that's a look at sports.
And that's the way they're spending their summer. Impressive.
What is the Illini4000? The I4K is a nonprofit organization full of committed college students dedicated to fighting cancer. That is essentially what the I4K is. We promote a cross-country bike ride that is a fundraiser primarily, and also is very effective at spreading hope and awareness for the fight against cancer. So one of our main goals is to raise funds for cancer research and patient support services. One of my favorite days this year was going to PNC and getting a $53,500 check and to give that to the American Cancer Society was super cool. That day we got 5 checks totaling $113,000. And we held up the entire bank line, and I felt so bad for the cashier because she was giving us cashier's checks, and she was getting sort of flustered because there's a whole bunch of stuff apparently you have to do when you get cashier's checks. So she was working on that, and the line was just building up in this tiny PNC office, and David, Cher, and I were just standing there like, oh, sorry guys, the line behind us, like, we're getting out $113,000 for cancer research and patient support services, so we appreciate your patience. We have riders send out letters to family and friends asking for contributions, and we also get a lot of donations along the ride. But in addition to actually cycling and fundraising, we do this thing called the Portraits Project, and that is where we interview cancer patients, survivors, caretakers, anyone who's been involved in the fight, and we get down their stories, and we try and show that cancer is universal. It affects people independent of race, culture, religion, any factor that we think separates us as a nation. And our goal is to bring ourselves together and show that cancer affects people independent of all of that, and it shouldn't matter where I live, it shouldn't matter where I'm from or what I do for a living, that cancer is still something that we can overcome together. And the idea of riding a bike across the country is fascinating in the sense that it's a statement that we can and we will do what we are capable of in the name of fighting cancer. Cancer sucks, and there are some days where you'll get up, you won't want to ride 75 miles to the next town, and you're just tired. But that is no comparison to what cancer patients go through. Chemotherapy is injecting a poison into the body, and it is a trial that none of us want to face. We see our symbolic movement of biking across the country as a glimpse of what cancer might be considered like, but we acknowledge it is nowhere on the same basis. So we do this for patients and for people who we hope will never become cancer patients. We want to show that what we're doing is making a difference, and we are looking to raise money and awareness for the fight against cancer. The I4K is unique in the way that it allows us to feel our impact in what we are doing. We build a relationship with cancer patients and survivors and whatnot as we go across the country and interview them for portraits. So we feel like we're making a difference as we speak with them, which is something you don't get in many other cancer fighting means. The Illini4000 is very unique. My father died of cancer before my second birthday, and I grew up not having a father, and that is something I do not wish on anyone. I feel in some sense I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. I am doing what is in my power to fight that. And that includes working on behalf of the Illini4000. The Illini4000 is my best means of me fighting cancer with my abilities. That's why I commit so fully to it, is because I love what it does and I love the people who do it. And I want to be a part of it.
You just want to be a part of the change to make sure everything is good.
I want to do my part to fight cancer, and I feel.
And do you feel like you're succeeding in that?
I feel I'm doing my best.